What's up? I'm Sydney Neely, and it's time for The Shortcut. Coming up on tonight's show, the second season of the mega hit Bridgerton dropped today on Netflix. I can't wait to binge watch the entire thing. But how has the idea of an old-fashioned love story affected modern dating? Joining me on The Shortcut to break it down for us is relationship expert and dating coach Dr. Christie Kederian. Hi, Dr. K.
Hey, Sydney. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So what does watching old-fashioned courting and romance do when it comes to people finding love in relationships right now?
The reason that Bridgerton really has, hit and come into our homes and hearts so in such a deep and profound way is because when we see an old-fashioned love story, we're reminded of the fact that love is universal. It doesn't know, time zones or periods in history, but we're reminded that the true love story has to do with this deeper connection that sometimes modern dating, we get lost in the casual nature of it. So we remember oh, wow, you can really fall in love no matter what the cultural norms are of the day.
And Bridgerton shows us a traditional picture of courtship and marriage. Does this help us evaluate how modern dating works for us?
Totally. So I think that especially post-pandemic, we're really reminded that an emotional connection is really important. And when we see love stories in Bridgerton, we also see that it wasn't always easy. But I think that when we also see that connection can happen anywhere, we're reminded that maybe we need to be looking a little bit deeper for emotional connection, not just on the physical level.
Reading romance novels like Bridgerton and watching the series where everyone lives happily ever after is great, but it's important to take it with a grain of salt when it comes to applying it to our own lives and relationships. Is this fictional portrayal of happily ever after actually hurting us?
We all love watching shows like Bridgerton because they help remind us that true love can exist. But it's important to remember that when we see that Hollywood ending, love is really a choice in real life. We have to apply the patience. We have to work on ourselves in order to have that healthy relationship that lasts a lifetime.
That is so true. Thank you so much, Dr. K, for joining us. For more information, visit drchristiekederian.com. That's all the time that we have for tonight's show. Enjoy watching Bridgerton. I'm Sydney Neely, and I'll catch you next time on The Shortcut.